Hello, this is another demonstrational video for my animated dynamic helicopter mod. I'll show you how it works here. So I added two dynamic animated helicopter events. The first one is an airstrike that you can call in, that calls in a Apache helicopter. Let me start that. So you just pull the pin, and then don't forget to throw. So it's going to target wherever the smoke actively is. So it'll trace that, not just the location you activate it. So if the smoke grenade moves, the target point moves as well. So if someone picks up and runs with it, it'll follow them. And then here comes the Apache. Testing and demonstrational purposes for the second one, which is going to be an animated helicopter crash. This one won't be called in by a smoke grenade. This is just for testing. It has its own event spawn system that can either be randomly generated, or you can set specific crash sites in the config. But for demonstrational purposes, I'm going to activate this and set that down. And that's going to call in the second one. Let's see where it comes from. So with the dynamic helicopter crash, oh, there it is. You can either, it'll spawn on a random edge of the map, like border of the map, and then fly to its designated crash site and then crash. Or if you happen to see it earlier, you can actually shoot it out of the sky, and it'll then, crash wherever you shot it. So when it crashes, it spawns the zombies and the loot around it. Let me turn on ESP to make it easier to see loot. So the loot can spawn on this rooftop with it, or if it's out of the range, it can, spawn off the roof onto the floor, but because it has a radius around the helicopter or where it spawns. But this is some of the stuff it spawned. This is completely customizable as far as what spawns. Just spawns loot around it, and then the same thing for the enemies. You can set whatever enemies you want to spawn. There's some medical supplies and food and stuff over here. Saline bag, ammo. And then there's some stuff that spawned up here on the tail. I can climb up there. I can just grab it. Yeah, so the loot's all customizable. The enemies are customizable. And then let me show another airstrike here. So with the airstrike, you can also use it to knock over trees. Toss that into the woods. Same thing for the helicopter crash. If it crashes into trees, it'll knock them over, so you don't have to worry about it getting stuck up in like the top of a tree or something. A better bird's eye view here. So as far as the crash sites go, it's not exactly going to land on this exact spot when it crashes because of physics, but it will land very close to that area. So if you set a designated crash site, it's not going to land exactly on that of it. So if you're trying to like specify it to land on a specific point on like a roof or something, or somewhere on the map, just keep in mind that due to the physics of it's not always going to land on that specific spot. There goes the zombies, and then the loot. Should see it here in a second. BSS, morphine, plate carrier, backpack, some stuff spawned on top of it. And some more stuff here at the tail. And there you go. So this mod is still in development, so I'll be working on it, improving it, as well as adding additional features. Some additional features I plan on adding are probably an airdrop, as well as a dynamic gas bomb strike. So just if you have any suggestions or input, feel free to let me know in either the comments or in the Discord. Thank you for watching.